Kenyans of every group, every race.
Change was also being forced on the regime of Arap Moi by Kenyans and an international donor community fed up with corruption and repressive rule.
The long road that we had walked started showing us a light at the end of the tunnel.
Despite gaining recognition abroad, Dr. Maathai never lost touch with the grassroots supporters inside the Greenbelt movement. With Nairobi as the World Environmental Headquarters, even KANU reined in its most brutal tactics.
Since 1992, they had been telling me I ought to join government. They felt that if I am in the government, there will be a difference. People don't quite understand how these political games are played, and so they think that just because you have become a member of parliament, you ought to achieve everything. You ought to be able to do everything for them. So I really did not want to go in there unless our side of the political divide was the one in power. Because if we were in power, then I could see opportunities of changing.
It was to be a full 10 years before her political ambitions were realized. The election of President Mwai Kibaki brought to an end 4 decades of KANU rule, 24 years of them headed by President Moi. It was also to mark the beginning of Wangari Maathai's political career in government.
When I went to my people and I said, I'm interested now, I think we can win, I think we should be in this coalition, I was overwhelmed by the support that I got. 97% of the people in my constituency voted for me. That was a huge mandate.
Today, Dr. Maathai's punishing ministerial schedule must also allow space to make visits to her constituency meetings in Nyeri, her childhood home in central Kenya.
Now, one of the reasons why I feel that this is a great time to be in Parliament and to be in government is because Moi is gone, his ruling party is gone, and now we are ruling in a coalition of mostly pro-democracy advocates who for many years were trying to change the system. So now we have an opportunity to do all that we had wanted to do for so many years.
The 40-year Independence Day celebrations held in Nairobi at the end of 2003 was a chance for new President Kibaki to show the world that Kenya was not going to waste the chance it now had.
In the last 11 months, we have embarked on laying the foundation for reversing the social and economic decline of our nation. The foundation of our working nation is now in place.
I got into politics because I believed in something and I had stood up for something and I wanted some of the values for which I had lived and worked and strived to find themselves into the mainstream politics in Kenya. I saw the possibilities are enormous. Now we have a government of the people for the first time, actually.
President Kibaki has vowed to stamp out corruption in Kenya and to bring a new era of openness and transparency to the country. Wangari's position in the new government is Assistant Minister for the Environment. Today, there are over 5,000 grassroots nurseries throughout Kenya. And though Wangari's time is mostly taken up by politics, she is still actively involved in the Greenbelt movement. In remote villages such as this one in Kahuru, Wangari's message is deeply entrenched in the day-to-day activities of villagers.
Find that relationship with the people amazing. It's almost like we have made a contract with them that I must be the person to ensure that the environment is rectified. I must make people feel that this government is taking care of the environment. I know that people out there believe in me. They believe in the values I have been representing. and they want to see me make a difference in the government and in the country. And so I'm working very hard to make a difference, to improve their quality of life, not only at the local level in the constituency which I represent, but also in the government.